What's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 10 of our Pompey career mode. But before we jump into the action, I'd like to say that this is actually going to be a shorter video than normal, and there are only going to be 2 games in this episode because I'm on a very tight schedule at the moment. I'm trying to get as many videos as I can recorded, but considering I'm recording this about an hour and a half before it actually goes up, says how much of a rush I'm in. But the next game is going to be up against Stevenage. We're going to be playing with our best, well, not our best, but the best squad we can field that are fit, and that goes by the names of Badiashile, Talbot, Burgess, Watmore, Buxton, etc, etc, as you can see on the screen. So we need a good win here to maintain our lead at the top of the table. So maybe we've got a good chance here. We've got the ball with Roberts. Roberts tries to play the ball through to Smith. Smith's taken on his man. Smith to go for goal, but it's a fantastic block from the Stevenage defender. But it's a good, promising start as a goalkeeper playing out from the back. And they are going to be risking it if they're going to give us that much time and space up top with some decent strikers. And especially with the form we're in. So Karoma's been played through. He's going to try and take on his man. Lovely speed from Karoma here. Can he keep that one in play? He just about can. He's going to play the ball back to Baker. Baker with a good first time touch. He goes for the strike, but he can only strike it straight at the Stevenage goalkeeper. And the score remains at 0-0 going into the half-time break. So win the ball back to Gary Roberts. Gary Roberts going on a dazing run here. He squeezed the ball through to Linganzi. Linganzi we can strike it from range. Linganzi goes for goal. But it makes a good save from the goalkeeper. And Stevenage just about managed to keep that one out and stopping it from crossing the goal line. So 55 minutes into the game now. The scoreline still at 0-0. Neither side can find to break the deadlock yet. Stevenage with their first chance of the game. It's going to come across the face of God. They're going to strike it, or we manage to try and do the best we possibly can to put the players off. It comes to Linganzi. Linganzi to Roberts. And we're going to play out from the back. We're not just going to put our foot through it and clear the ball. Sometimes it does backfire because, of course, sometimes we're going to lose possession of the ball. And sometimes, in worst case scenarios, it does actually result in a goal. But now with 20 minutes remaining, what we've done, we've made 3 substitutions. Bennett, Naismith and Edwards all coming on in the CM, right mid and left mid position. We need a goal. So Cole Bennett's only just come on the pitch. He nearly picks up an assist. It was nearly the perfectly weighted pass through to our striker. But with just 10 minutes remaining now, it is going to be tight for us to try and get a winner. So we're going to try and launch our final attack here. We play the ball out wide to Talbot, and we're going to knock the ball around to try and create a little bit of space for ourselves. The ball through to Linganzi. Linganzi out wide to Buxton. Buxton back inside. Nice build-up play here. We're going to cut back inside. We try and play the ball across. Can we get to that? Yes, we can. Linganzi just about keeps the move alive. So Talbot through to Marcus Edwards. Edwards has just come on the pitch, so of course he's going to have some fresh legs. Plays the ball through to Cole Bennett. Bennett gets taken down, but Edwards is still on the ball. Can Edwards find the back of the net? He goes for the strike, but it's a fantastic block from the centre-back, and that was our chance. Lovely build-up play, but it just wasn't to be, was it? We end up drawing the game at 0-0. A little bit disappointing that we couldn't break the deadlock, considering we have been in such good form, but Portsmouth 0, Stevenage 0. I suppose it's not the worst case scenario, because, of course, we didn't lose. So some good news there that our rating has just gone up by 3. So actually, it's gone up by a lot more than 3. We were on 52, weren't we? It's gone up to 65 now, so that's good news. So we've obviously done something right, and that could be because our monthly scouting report has just come back. So having a look here, we got one called Lance Robinson, we got Nicholas Thomas, and we have got Oscar Shaw. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to keep all of them, but their overalls are not good at all, as you can see. So that guy's got potential 66 to 90, 57 to 79 and 60 to 80. So this Robinson guy will just go ahead and reject. We're going to keep Oscar Shaw for the minute, and we will keep Thomas as well, because maybe they can grow into something special. But we're going to keep them for another month, and let's see if our scout can scout them even further. Maybe they can increase in ratings as well. So as you guys in the previous episode, I put out a thing to you guys asking who you wanted to be the captain of the club. So there were quite a few different responses, but the main response goes to Bennett. So Bennett is going to be the captain for the time being, or at least for the rest of the season. And let's see how he can get on in the captaincy. So he's going to be taking on added responsibility now, and let's see if he can have the bigger shoulders to take that on. But also, I've got a question for you guys, which I would like you to answer in the comment section down below. As you guys do know, they want us to sign a proper striker. So they want us to sign a high-rated striker. Of course, we don't have the money to do so. So, do we go ahead and sell our goalkeeper? Because obviously he's the highest rated player and we are going to get quite a bit of money for him. And of course, a good thing about goalkeepers is that through the player training, they do grow quite a bit. So that could be an option. We could go ahead and sell him straight away. And that would basically give us the money to go ahead and buy a decent striker. And then obviously replace the goalkeeper as well. Or do we go ahead and sell a few other players like Ben Close, maybe even Naismith, Guy Roberts, maybe not because you guys like Guy Roberts, but I don't really like him in-game. Probably in real life he's probably a lot better, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below, as it will be hugely appreciated, because we're going to need to know, because the January transfer window is approaching very, very soon. So Omar's gone on a fantastic run. He squeezed the ball through to Lookman. Lookman stops his run, goes for the shot. It comes back to him, then he goes for it again. And there we go. 11 minutes in, Lookman scored the goal. He uses athleticism with the celebration there. And our number 15 doesn't take him very long in this game after being reinstated into the starting lineup with the rest of the starting 11. And he goes ahead and scores the goal. So just 11 minutes in, we go ahead and get the deserved goal for us there. It was a lovely strike. The goalkeeper, I thought, should have done a little bit better. He wouldn't want to see that one again because maybe it did. It got a little bit of a deflection, which maybe made the goalkeeper go one way and then he had to react and go to the other. He couldn't react in time, and Newport County are trailing 1-0 against Portsmouth. Newport got a chance to equalise here. They got the ball down the left-hand side. We're going to try and jockey with Berejano. And he cuts back inside. He played the shot. And they've hit the post. Can we get the ball clear? We don't get it clear enough. Ender Stevens gives the ball straight to the Newport County defender. Striker, I should say. But we win the ball back. And Laukovic has got the ball down the right-hand side now. And we just about get away with that. But I did see a comment in 1 or 2 videos ago that says Berejano always gets a good rating, and yes, you're right, he does always get a good rating, because even though he's like a silent hero, he does play it very well, but he doesn't do anything that's really worthy of putting him in the highlights. As you see there, he's just a good passer of the ball. He's always in the centre of the park, as you see there. He might skip past a player now. He's going to play the ball through to Connor Chaplin. Oh, Connor Chaplin's control wasn't the best, but the goalkeeper there making a few risks as he has to boot the ball out of play. Otherwise, he could have conceded a second goal in the first half there. Oh my god. We've just scored a screamer with Omar, haven't we? What about that for a strike? And then he does the Robbie Keane celebration. This Cam doesn't do much in games, but when he does, he comes up and steps up to the plate. What about that for a strike? Right into the top hand corner. The goalkeeper can get nowhere near it. And Omar, our number 26 and centre attacking midfielder, the goalkeeper, of course, can't be at fault for that one. What a strike. We're making it 2-0. So Omar with the ball through to Lookman. Lookman using his pace to get past the marker. And what about that for a save? Lookman absolutely blasted that at the goalkeeper. And he had to have reaction times of less than a millisecond there. And he matched it. What a save that was. He might have been at fault for the first goal. But the second goal and that one, wow. He really was in inspired form there to save that. Perhaps a better response from his teammates. What about that? The goalkeeper's fumbled it. It's come to Omar. Omar had the strike and the goalkeeper saved it. He's celebrating, but it was his fault for putting him in that mess in the first place. So we may have a good chance. Bennett's been played through down the right-hand side. He's actually run out of energy, but he ball rolls the ball inside, and the defender reads it. And the captain, to be honest, considering he's been in such good form today, since we gave him the captain's armband, he's been nowhere to be seen. Newport got one last final chance though to get themselves a consolation goal. Kosovic is coming across to mark his man, and that's a lovely tackle from Kosovic. And I would have loved it if this guy we had on a permanent deal, but unfortunately we don't have him on a permanent deal, and that is the problem, because he's going to cost us a lot of money if we want to sign him on a permanent. But that is it for the game. We ended up winning the game at 2-0 away from home, and look, once again Berejano picking up a 7.7 rating, but the man of the match does go to Omar. He picks up a 9.6. What a fantastic rating that is, and man of the match. He scored a wonderful goal and set up Lookman as well. However, that is in fact going to be it for this episode of Career Mode. Once again, sorry it's a little bit shorter than normal, but I wanted to get it out for you guys for the deadline, which is of course 6 o'clock UK time. So that is going to be it. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be hugely appreciated. And don't forget, if you're around here, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest videos and career modes. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.